Assalamu alaikum, our dear students. Welcome to a new lesson for our school, Qatar Technical School. And this is an English lesson for grade 10 from Technical English Book 1. And the title of today's lesson is Instructions 1. Before we start the lesson, let's have a look at the objectives. Today we have 3 objectives. The first one is listening for details. The second objective is movements in a toy car remote control. And the third objective is describing movements of the human leg. To be able to follow the lesson, please open the course book page 28 and the workbook page 18. Okay, now let's start by looking at page 28 in the course book. This exercise number 1 is a quiz. Try this quiz. Choose the correct answer. What are the speeds? Okay, number 1. What is the speed of the rotation of a fast CD-ROM? We have A and B. Number 2. What is the speed of sound? We have options A, B. Okay, A says 746 kilometers per hour or 464 miles per hour. B says 1200 kilometers per hour or 746 miles per hour. For B, we can say 1200 or we can say 1200. 3. The maximum speed on land. What is the maximum speed on land? Is it 1228 kilometers per hour, which is equivalent to 763 miles per hour, or B, 1228 miles per hour, which is equivalent to 1976 kilometers per hour. 4. What is the maximum speed on water? Is it 150 meters per second, 150 miles per hour, or C, 154 kilometers per second? Number 5. What is the speed of the rotation of the Earth? Is it 1000 miles per hour, which is 1609 kilometers per hour, or 1000 kilometers per hour, which is 621 miles per hour? Number 6. The Earth moving around the Sun. What is the speed of the Earth moving around the Sun? Is it A, 67,000 miles per hour, which is 107,825 kilometers per hour, or 67,000 kilometers per hour, which is 41,631 miles per hour? Okay, take a minute to guess the answers for these questions. And now we will listen to check the answers.
Unit 4, Recording 27. 1. A fast CD-ROM can rotate at 9,800 revolutions per minute. 2.
Sound travels at about 1200 kilometers per hour.
3. The maximum land speed is about 1,228 kilometers per hour. 4.
The maximum speed of a boat on water is about 154 meters per second.
5. The Earth rotates at 1,000 miles per hour. 6.
The Earth moves around the Sun at 67,000 miles per hour.
Okay, now let's see what is the answer for number 1. It's B. And 2, what is the answer? Very good, it's B also, 1200 kilometers per hour. 3 is A, because the unit here is kilometers per hour, not miles per hour. Number 4, also the answer is A. The unit is meters per second. Number 5, also the answer is A, 1000 miles per hour, not kilometers per hour. And finally, number 6 is also A. Okay, good. Okay, now let's move to studying this remote control. We can see this remote control with toy cars or toy planes. What we need to do is to label the diagram with the words in the box. The first word is antenna. The second one is handle, joysticks, slider, and switch. Look at the pictures carefully. Look at the picture. Okay, pause the video for 2 minutes. Try to label the diagram, then come back for checking the answer. Okay, now let's check the answers together. What is number 1? Very good, that's the antenna. Number 2, handle. Excellent. Number 3, these are 2, so these are the joysticks. Okay, each one of them is a joystick. Number 4, switch. And number 5 is a slider. Good. So the switch and the slider are used for the slider. We use it moves to the right and the left. The switch is for on and off. Now look at what is written under number 1, direction to the right and to the left. Okay, so if you move the joystick on the left or to the right, it controls direction. If you move it forward and backward, it controls the speed. Look at the word on the right here, the arrow, speed. And the right hand joystick, if you move it to the right and to the left, it controls roll, دوران. Okay, and if you move it forwards and backwards, it controls tilt, الميل. Okay, we will study this remote control in detail, the movements, next lesson. Okay, finally, let's move to the workbook, page 18, and study the movements of the human leg. As you see, if you look at the person sitting on the left, we have the hip, the knee, and the ankle. We call these 3 pivots, مفاصل. Okay, so we need to read about the movements of the human leg and complete the text with words from the box. The words are angles, زوايا, ankle. We saw the ankle in the picture. Take care of the pronunciation. Angles, ankles. Degrees, we studied this word before. Directions, hip, it's one of the joints. Knee, it's another joint or pivot. Move, pivots, مفاصل. Rotate, sideways. Let's read the text quickly. The leg had 3 pivots, so number 1 is answered. The hip, the knee, and the ankle. The ankle can move in 3 space at the space. The foot can move up and down about 50 space. It can space from side to side about 50 degrees, and it can space about 15 degrees. Number 7, the can move in the same directions but with different space. Number 9, the space can only move in one direction. At the knee, the lower leg can only move up and down. It cannot move, space, or rotate. Please pause the video for about 4 minutes. Try to complete the spaces, fill in the spaces, and come back later for checking the answers. Okay, after doing the exercise yourselves, let's check the answers together. What is number 2? Directions. Very good, in 3 directions. Number 3, ankle. 4, degrees. 5, move. 6, rotate. 7, hip. 8, angles. 9, knees. And finally 10, sideways. Okay, after we have achieved our objectives and goals for today, we listened for detail, we looked at how the remote control is used, and we described the movements of the human leg. Thank you. After we did this, please don't forget to go to the teams to do the homework. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye.